Hello, my name is Z. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another tutorial. Last time I tried to do a tutorial, something exploded. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Today's tutorial, what do you have in your mouth? Okay. Today's tutorial, we're taking the battery out of the R7. Now, we've already taken the battery out of the 300, this old beat up thing. Cut my knuckle on it. Not sure how I did that, because the framing on this one's all bent. Look at that. That side don't even have one. Okay. It is December. I usually ride through the winter because I don't really care about the cold. But as you can see here, my tire gave out, so I decided, well, actually I wasn't gonna take the battery out at all. But then I tried to start that yesterday and the battery's dead. So then I was like, oh, I should probably take it out of the R7 as well. So here's just a little tutorial on how to do it. This is the 2024 Yamaha R7. I'm 99% sure it's the same way on all of them. I don't really think there's anything different. Loud ad car. You can watch the video, see if there's something different. I don't think there is anything different with them, but it's your bike. Make sure you know what you're doing. Now, for this bike, luckily, Yamaha has thought ahead and they give you all of the tools you need to take this bad boy out. I can't stand this cat, dude. This cat spawned out of nowhere and hasn't left me alone. Now, normally what I would do is put these away for the winter. And this is just kind of, if you don't have a place to put these for the winter, I live in the middle of nowhere. Like, if y'all's gonna fight, get it over with. This is Molly. Say hi, Molly. Type shit. But if you don't have a place that you can put your bikes for the winter, and you have to leave them in the cold, one, I recommend getting a bike cover, just so, as you can see this, there's dust all over this thing. I'm actually gonna turn these so I don't accidentally face reveal. If you have those like leg stands that lift the bike up, lift them up, don't leave the tire. That's what happened with this one. It was setting for so long that it kind of got low, and also it's been cold, so I drove without letting the tires heat up, and just I'm not even sure what happened. I was on the mountain and I noticed it. That was a scary ride back. So if you absolutely have to leave these out, put a cover on them. Try to get the wheels off the ground. Obviously that's not tangible a lot of the time, because that little tool to lift those up is like 200 bucks for no reason. Make sure nothing can get into them. As you can see, my chain has started to rust a little bit. That's fine. I plan on getting all that replaced. You'll want to fill it up, fill it with gas, so that way the inside can't rust at all. And if you have the extra money, fill it with or put some, there's this like stuff you can put in there that'll protect it from the winter. Another thing you should do is take the batteries out, because the batteries will be dead. That one died, they will die. The cold sucks that energy out. So what you're gonna need to do, enough rambling, take your Yamaha key, put it right here. You can, I'm actually not gonna put that on there. They have given you everything you need. This little tool right here, bam, tool comes right here. Normally you'll have to pop these off, but for some reason mine are gone. I don't know where they're at. So you just kind of pull that off. Just a little plastic piece. And then if you can see down here, there's these two little bolts. You're gonna take this nifty tool. These are gonna be torqued out of your mind. So you're gonna wanna, luckily they kind of fit, so it can set like this, and you can just really do it. I've already taken these off, so they're loose for me, but for you, they're gonna be a bitch, unless someone has taken this off. Now this is all being that the bike is brand new. If you bought it secondhand, I would make sure that all of these bolts are intact. This one's not really that important because it kind of sticks under here. Plus it's pressed against this seat and the other seat. So that one's really not coming off. And even if it does, it's like $3, so nothing crazy. Keep these bolts, you gotta memorize where you put these bolts, because they're important. They go back where they need to be, especially these ones. Those bolts are off. Hold on to this because you're gonna need it. Lift the back, pull out, bam. Now, another thing Yamaha has done right back here, you have a little pouch. I bet you didn't even know this was here. If this is a brand new bike, if it's secondhand, this might not be there, but this is just some tools, little 12 and I think a 14, yeah, 14, 12 and 14. So that's cool that they included that. And then there's also right here a flathead and a screwdriver. which is sick. You'll need this if you don't have a screwdriver. You're gonna want to take these three right here. This will fit in all of them, and then these three right here. So let's go ahead and do that. It's crazy how tight these are. Tighter than your mother. I'm gonna use both hands. That's what your mother said. Sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Fuck. Don't go down in there. Bam. This is off. Once again, remember where those bolts went. Oh, just put this right here. Okay. So to do this, be careful, because if your battery is live, be careful. What you want to do, take the screwdriver that they give you, plop it down in there, which realistically, you would get like a wrench or something. I don't have one, so I'm just going to use my own so I can have my grip. Bam, right there. Twist that yawn off. Okay. Bam. Okay, separates that. This one need, yeah, putting this one right here. Dude, I'm so scared. Playing around electricity freaks me out. Take this one off. And to put the battery back on, you would just do the exact same steps in reverse. Oh my God, I don't want to touch that. Okay. There we go. So the wires are detached. This little band thing will be in your way. Okay, let me not touch the battery with that. So you should kind of safely don't sorry, I had to do this without like fucking up wires, because if you fuck up your wires, you're probably never gonna figure out which one you fucked up. Okay, now this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is just pulling the battery out. Okay, there you go. YZF-R7. There's your battery. Now, to put it back, all you do, get it under there, put it in that thing, put that plastic or that rubber on it, put this under, put that over, bam, screw that in. Same way on this other side, black, bam, put it in there, screw it back in. That's it. You took your battery out, yay! This is the Ninja. This is the R7. Ooh. Ooh, that is important. Make sure these don't fall out. I'm glad I heard that fall. Ninja 300, R7. Isn't that crazy? Like how big this one is compared. Are these the same battery? No. Interesting. Okay. So that's it. And then obviously I would put this back on here. Okay. Now those are lined up. We can put these in here. Why is it not going in? Dude, hello? Are these the wrong bolts? Oh, these are the wrong bolts. What the fuck? Dude, I literally mixed them up after saying don't mix them up. There we go. What you want to do is go through and tighten all of these after you screw them in, just to make sure, because you want these not to be loose at all. But you don't want to over torque them and strip them. So just put it in there, just kind of, that should be good. When you put the battery back in there and you're ready to ride again, make sure they're tight. But obviously if the battery's out, you're not going anywhere, so don't like worry about it too much. I'm just gonna get them a little bit tighter. There, now that is back in there. Make sure you didn't leave any items in there. Make sure that's on good. Make sure this is in here good. Make sure everything you have is like tightened down and good. Okay, this ain't coming out. You see this little slit right here? It goes over here. You just kind of put it on. And then put these nice little bolts, these little gentleman bolts. Just for reference, these are the bolts that go in here. Those bigger ones go in the actual bike. but you're probably not as dumb as me. So just go ahead and put these in here. And then take this little piece. See these two hooks? These hooks go down in here. So you just kind of push it down in here and then push these sides in so that this little lip right here goes underneath. There. So that's in there. And then you would also have these two bolts here. Just put those back in. And now for the hardest part, putting this back in. There we go. There you go. The battery is no longer in there. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. You did it. Now, check all your fluids before storing. Make sure everything is good. Make sure you're not wanted by the police. Make sure you're not a criminal. Or do. I won't snitch. And then obviously, while it's in storage, if you have like a long winter, because I know some places it's like 4 months, 5 months. Here, it's really only cold from like the end of November to like mid-January. So really these aren't gonna be away for that long until I get a new tire. Periodically check on them. I'd say maybe 3 times a month, 4 times maybe. Obviously if it's like in your garage or if you have like a building or something outside that's not climate controlled, I would check on them. Yeah, you don't have to do it every day, but just every once in a while just check on them. Make sure everything's cool, make sure everything's not corroding away. Even if you put it into a building, I would still cover them with stuff. Anytime you leave it anywhere where it's prone to dust, grime, and cold, or even heat, I would cover them because you don't want like rust buildup. Like I've build up on these bolts right here. I build up on my chain, which you can see down here. And that's just from leaving it out here uncovered. So cover your bike, check on it, make sure everything's cool. Like I said, you don't have to do it every day, but just periodically go and check on your bike, make sure everything's cool, make sure everything looks right. Make sure your gas isn't rusting, which mine is not, thankfully. That one could possibly, but who cares? This thing is clapped. But I want to take care of this one because I love this bike. Anywho, that's going to be it for this video. I know you're probably not used to this style of content. This is a horror channel, whatever, game channel. But I also make motorcycle content. You can follow me on Instagram. Go ahead and jump over there. I'm pretty decently popular over there. At the time of recording this, I'm at 14K. So go shoot me a follow if you are interested in this style of content. And also leave a comment on this video if you would like it's not going to be like a weekly thing of motorcycle content, but if you would like, you know, a little moto vlog or something here and there, make sure to leave a comment. I would love to do that. That's probably where you'll get to know me a little more, is do this style of content, because just writing and talking, it's pretty easy to get to know me through that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this video, and if you want more videos, I have so much footage. I could throw up some moto vlogs here and there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If I have any suggestions on horror games I should play, or even modifications to this bike, gonna get that rear taken off. I could actually take that off right now. I have another one, but the process of doing that is so just criminally difficult. Let me know if you want a video of me taking that off. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Sitting in the wasteland, baby, you